Hello, peeps. So I finally got a mic. Let's see if this works properly and if it sounds better. I just really wanted to get a mic because of the framing of how the laptop does it. This makes it look old school and cool. So I was like, yeah, I want that. It's log 43. Wow, it's getting along. I'm actually really enjoying this. And in my head, like, I keep telling myself, like, dedication. No, discipline, discipline, discipline. And that goes off the conversation I had with that family friend at the christening we went to with my mum a couple of days ago, and then conversation with my wife, and us being like, okay, it's time to let's get this and let's go. And now that my in-laws are here, it's just so nice for them being here and just like spending time with them. And like I said in my last video, just like getting to hear their stories of them growing up and all these things, but them also like giving us like what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Giving us advice. Jeez, that took for so long. Giving us advice on life and what we can do and what we can't do, and it's kind of just taking those things by with a pinch of salt and listening to ourselves and listening to what we really want to do, and just kind of taking our time with it. I realized taking your time is the best thing. I said this to the guy that I met who was talking to me about the discipline, the family friend. He was talking about No, I was telling him how when my daughter came here, we went rock climbing, bouldering inside, and she was going and she was climbing on these high, like maybe like I'm bad with measurements, but it was like maybe 2 stories high, 2 stories high, yeah, 2 stories high. She got the first floor of the house, and then the second floor of the house, second floor of the house. That window, like she was climbing up there, not on the window, bouldering, and she was getting like pretty scared, and I was like, it's okay, Isla, it's okay, take your time, carry on climbing, but just take your time, don't get too scared. If your heart starts to race, take your time. Even when you're coming down, don't freeze, look down and take your time and be patient. And she did that, and whilst I stood there telling her that, I was like, oh, Amma, you need to take time, you need to stop sometimes, relax, assess the situation, or analyze the situation, what's around you. Or maybe not even analyze anything at all, just stop, breathe, look around, and then go. And like maybe sometimes it is that thing of just taking in that moment, taking it in. Allow yourself to actually be present and take that in, and then you can carry on. Because those moments when you finally take it in, later down the line, that's when you actually remember. Like if you think about a lot of people in the older generation, when they tell stories, the way that they tell stories, it can be a sad story. The reason why they remember it is because of how that feeling of being so sad in that moment, right? Or it could be a really happy moment. You can tell when they're telling the story again, it's like they're reliving it, and they're so happy. Oh, here they come again. Um, you made me lose track so much. No, I'm joking. It's not your fault.
I'm leaving. I'll leave you in peace.
Where's Jazz? Bye. Thank you, sir. I was saying that is nice. Um, there's moments when the only reason they kind of remember those moments is because it stuck with them. That feeling stuck with them, but they were present. They were in the moment, and that's how you're able to remember it. I feel like when you're rushing through life and you're not seeing these beautiful things around you, and that could be the people around you, it could be the nature around you, it could be any kind of presence around you. If you're not stopping and seeing it, you're not going to be able to remember it for later down in the life, because it was just like you're in a car. You know when you're in a car and it goes and everything's going flying past you. If you live life like that, you're not going to remember anything. You're not going to have anything to hang on to, because your whole life you've just been rushing, you've just been trying to get through and survive in a way. And that's how I felt for a long time. And now I'm really trying to get back to that present moment and having these memories for later down the line where I can relive them with friends or family or even strangers. To then, for me, give my experience to those people, those strangers I meet later down the line, and somehow help them in their way. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Today's been a very good day. I woke up a bit tired, but we stayed up pretty late last night because we were playing cards. My father-in-law was showing me this card game he used to play when he was younger. And me being me, I'm very competitive, and he's competitive as well. So it's quite fun. Like me, my wife, her mum, and her dad were just out there playing the game until like 1:30 in the morning. Just like we're just playing over and over and over again, and it was really fun and nice just to spend that time. And I think it's really nice for my wife to be able to spend that time with her family as well, because of course they live in France. And like I say, seeing her happy makes me happy. Like I'm just seeing her laughing and having a good time because I would be the same. I'm family orientated. Like I love my family. I want to be around my family all the time, and she's exactly the same. But living in a different country can be hard at times because if a problem occurs, like you can't really resolve it because you're just on the phone. So you constantly anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't need to get into that because it's none of your business. But what I'm saying is just I'm glad that they're here for her to spend time with them and them to spend time with their daughter and spend time with me as well. Like it's nice to get to know them more and more. I see them the more I visit them, or the more they visit us, and it's just really nice. It's just really nice. This is what I've always wanted to like. I wrote down in my journal, what do I want in life, and I said that I want to build a family. I want to gain financial freedom for my family, gain financial freedom, gain self efficiency for my family, so we don't have to rely on society or the government, and we don't have to rely on really anything, to be honest, and we're generally free from the rest of the world telling us what we need to do and how we should live. And just my wife's family coming into my family and like us emerge and intertwining together is just beautiful. Like I love just to see my siblings around her siblings and my parent around her parents. It's just so beautiful. Like I just love it because it feels like the family's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Because growing up, I never really had a big family because it was mainly my mum, my sister, my sister, my brothers. That's all I really had. It was just us, and it was really nice. But you see all the people with their family, and since there's only four of us, it's kind of difficult. I don't know where I was going with that accent. It was so weird and rubbish. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, it was very kind of difficult. Not difficult. It was just us four, five. I say all the time, and then four because my older brother moved out. But like, you know what I mean? It was just us, and that's all we had. And you'd hear other people like going to their grandmas and this and that because my family lives like in Miami or Jamaica, like all across the globe. No, none of them. No one lives in England. So yeah, it's just really nice to have that family growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And I now know it's just what I want to do and how I need to, what's it called? How do I get to that place I need to get to? How do I build this production company? How do I build myself? How do me and my wife build ourselves as a married couple, as a family, before we have children? How do we prepare it? You can only prepare yourself as so much, should I say? I said there's so much you can prepare yourself. But for me, the preparation is more of like that financial freedom of not still being in debt whilst we have kids and all these kind of stuff, and having a home where we feel like, okay, this is the place we can stay here for a long time and raise children, stuff like that. But like I said, anyway, today, yeah, so I woke up a bit tired, and then I got ready for work, had some breakfast with the familiano, came to work. It's been alright. I've been on my phone for a little bit, and then I left my phone in the crew room because I needed it to charge, and I was like, I actually don't want to go on it. And now because it's a two-show day, I hope this is all recording. I'll cry if this is not recorded. And now, what I'm gonna do is bring my book and my journal, and when the show's on, because I'm standing about the majority of the time or sitting down, I can journal some stuff and read this book that I need to read and keep building myself. Like that's what I need to do more. Like build myself whilst I'm at work. Like I'm getting paid, so why don't I carry on building myself and doing the things I need to do? So when it comes to me having free time, all that free time doesn't need to go on building myself because I've been doing it throughout the whole week. I keep doing it. Like you always keep building on yourself. But if I'm working every Monday till Saturday or Monday till Friday, in between my shifts or even whilst I'm on my shift, because the way I work is in the theatre, so it's different from working in the office. So there's a lot of times I'll be sitting around. I can journal, I can read a book. I have that freedom to do so. So why don't I do that? Work on myself, build the thing I need to build. And then when it comes to me having free times on like a Saturday or a Sunday, I can spend time with my family or my friends and my wife and not stress like, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. When it's like, oh no, I've actually been doing it during the week. Now it's this day is for me to relax, and then the next day we go back at it again. But it's like I want to do it more and more, but not drain myself, but like make it fun, make it enjoyable. Because this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to be an artist. I want to do that. So why don't I enjoy it and have fun with it instead of stressing about it and not concentrate on anything else yet? Just concentrate on this one thing and push that forward. And then when that's more elevated and that's got a firm foundation underneath it and it's doing quite well, not quite well, it's just like I've got a good foundation underneath it and I know what I'm doing with it, then I can probably look around at other avenues and be like, oh, okay, I like this, I like that, I like that. Oh, okay, I got 15 minutes to get ready. See you guys on the other side. Well, have I missing anything actually? I'm not missing anything, am I? Oh yeah, I had an interview because after the show yesterday, there's the press night, so then loads of people. And for the first time, I was like, you know what? Actually, I'll stay and talk to people because this is who I used to be. Like, no, this is who I am. I like to talk to people. I just love talking to people. The reason why I stopped myself from saying this is who I used to be is because it's still me now. Anyway, I had this conversation with this guy and his father-in-law, and it was a nice conversation, talking about careers, talking about life, talking about theatre, talking about all these kind of things, which was really nice to have. And then I bumped into these two people, these two ladies, that one of the ladies I know, and she's like a family friend. I don't know the other one. And I did an interview with them, which was nice because this interview, what I'm doing is I'm doing a lot of voice notes and asking people certain questions, aiming towards me writing a play. So the questions I'm asking is going to help me use some of the things they say, some of the phrases they say, to add to the play, to help me build upon these characters and it's not a character, build upon these humans, these people, and build upon the play itself, like the meaning of the play and what I'm trying to get across. And I feel like the best way to do that is by actually seeing what other people in real life are talking, like what other people in real life think about this thing. But I'm doing it in a way without them thinking. I ain't gonna say too much because whoever's watching, you naughty, naughty. But the questions, the way I've questioned it, is like it's helping me towards doing this play. And then I interviewed another friend today, and I've damn, and I'm interviewing a friend. Well, uh, a friend that I've now gained because they went to the same drama school as me, and I need to speak to my wife to help so she can help me get some questions together as well before tomorrow and put her in the loop. Do you know what I mean? Because this is me and my wife's stuff. My wifey, Nori Nori, sexy out. Okay. Peace.